Alright, in this video I'm going to talk about the future of my channel on YouTube, because I've been noticing in the past few weeks, and this is in the past few weeks, a lot of other major channels have been saying that YouTube has changed its policies and is going after a lot of the gun channels. Ian from Forgotten Weapons, which is a pretty big channel, everybody knows him if you're into unusual and older guns, and several others have stated, and even one guy, I'm not quite sure, I've never heard of him before, but he was mentioning 3 different channels that were gun channels that are just gone, completely eradicated, gone. And I've noticed that several of my subscribers have told me that their notification thing was turned off. To them it looks like that I'm not making any videos, and there was a period of time that I didn't make videos for months, okay, because of things going on. And I try to express to people that there's other issues. Really doesn't matter with YouTube or making videos. I got other things going on, and also these things that are going on, if I make videos describing it on YouTube, I'm speaking out against things or topics that YouTube has banned you from talking about. So not only are the gun channels being removed, but also, like Redacted or whatever, a lot of these large channels that basically would have like a podcast or a broadcast and discuss different topics, both political in the world, the U.S., and a lot of things like that, these channels are being blocked or suspended. And they've kind of stepped it up to where they totally, and it's true, they said, I guess I've heard that you would get 3 strikes. I got one the other time for making one video about that Montenegro, whatever, 9mm upper pistol, and talking about that in the pistol braces. I guess anybody that makes a video where you held a pistol brace up to your shoulder, this is going to be something controversial or something that's going to get you suspended or some shit with this new 200-page letter from the ATF about pistol braces. Okay? So there's a lot of crap going on, and a lot of the work I've done since 2010, I think was the first video I put up, can be just wiped out. Alright? And that, I don't want that to happen. So my game plan right now is 2 things. One, they don't want you to monetize it. And really, I don't really get much from the ads no more because I don't get a lot of hits. And I believe that is they're changing how my videos are put out to be found on the internet, which I believe a lot of them can't be found. And a lot of them, well, they haven't demonetized. Some people have just been demonetized. They haven't done that to me because I guess I don't make that much, And yes, I'm in a position where about the only income I have is that the little bit of money that comes from the YouTube partnership or Google AdSense or whatever. But I guess it isn't big enough to where they'd shut my channel down. I think that's what's going on. And what they do with somebody like me is they just make it hard to where my subscribers don't get notifications and my videos don't get picked up in the search engine algorithms. So, being at risk like that, what I've decided to do is, and I told everyone, and I'd like to ask you guys, I'm struggling here. Don't put these asshole comments in there, well, if you change to another platform once more, I'll never follow you again. Well, if that's the way you feel, you know what, go right the fuck ahead, okay? Because I'm caught in a squeeze play here and I don't need to listen to shit like that. Okay? Or because you can't get it on your smart TV, you ain't going to watch it. Or sit in front of a laptop computer and watch it, or a desktop. All right, then don't watch the channel. You know, then I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my breath. All right? Now, on the other hand, there is a core of people that follow my channel, subscribers, supporters, that help and keep me going no matter where I go. Okay? So what I've decided to do, and actually after watching Ian's video about what's happening, and it's not so much Ian like the Mosen Crate. He has, anybody who knows the Mosen Crate knows what he does. He was recently saying in a video that the amount of subscribers he had has been cut in half. They were just dropped. Okay? And the amount of views he's getting on his videos when he does his advertisements for his business is basically what it is, are not getting the views. So there is a systematic thing on YouTube where they're screwing people. So what I decided to do is, like I told you before, I went and looked at the other platforms. And I found 3 of them. Okay? I found Rumble, which a lot of people, oh, this is Rumble. There's a lot of gun creators or firearms creators on Rumble. Okay? There was, way back when, I tried with Odyssey. And Rumble is okay, but there are issues. It's like a lot of other guys said. They got like 2 channels listed, and I'm getting subscribers on 2 different levels, and a lot of stuff like the crossover linking my YouTube to Rumble. They transfer or mirror all the videos. Well, that got hung up and didn't quite do it. So now when we go to Odyssey, Odyssey's very strange. Everything is in this Bitcoin currency where you can make money or get donations or tips and that, but it's not, you know, it's kind of odd there. But the good thing is they use blockchain. Now, blockchain, and they did mirror all my videos there. Okay? So all my work is saved, and the blockchain is kind of difficult to delete it. Okay? In other words, they really can't, kind of like Bitcoin. So, you know, I got Rumble, and I'm working on that. I got Odyssey, and that's where I got a lot of stuff backed up. So if you go to Odyssey, go to my channel and search for a lot of videos, the ones I had to delete, you may still find them there. Okay? Be it the Polymer 80 or all this other stuff. Well, then Ian was saying that he, you know, looked into these platforms, but he went to this Utreon. Okay? And he liked that. His personal preference was Utreon. And Utreon somehow is based with Patreon. And I had a Patreon account to take donations or that to raise funds for the channel. And I kind of gave it up because I really never had more than 30 people sending me $2 a month or something, or $1 a month. And then I think I had it at $1. And some people would send 2. And then they take their cut out of it. And then if I withdraw it, there's a fee to withdraw any funds. And then they came with the thing that I'm going to get taxed. Like I do get taxed with anything I get from YouTube. Once it goes over $600, you get a 1099 and you got to pay tax. Okay? And I think they were charging me not just the 1099 with Patreon. They were charging me sales tax or something like that. Okay, some weird thing there. There was like a double tax on that or something. And that's why I closed the Patreon account, because, you know, I'd be getting 30 cents on the dollar to anybody donated. And a lot of people knew that, and they told me that's why they're not going to give me anything or they're not going to donate anything is because of I'm not going to really get the money. It's funding something else. And I can't blame people. The only thing I had was the old PayPal Pay Me, and that worked out pretty good for a while. But the thing is, PayPal has closed out that option, and PayPal has deleted or frozen my accounts permanently. Okay, and it's not a thing. They went in there and said you can no longer use this. Your account is frozen. And fortunately, I never kept any money in the PayPal account. Okay, some people do use it like a little bank account and buy stuff because you can buy everything and this and that. I only had $6 in there, and it's still frozen after so many. I guess they said I can request it after 3 months or something, and it's been longer than that, and that money's still there, and I can't get it out of there. So if I had hundreds of dollars in there or thousands of dollars in there, you would have been fucked. Okay? So I'm kicking the idea around. So what I'm going to do is my general plan is I will post some videos on YouTube, the ones that I hope won't get a strike. Anything political, or like I've done a couple about Social Security system, Medicaid, this and that, and a lot of things, and their videos I describe my personal experiences and warn you to watch out for this, because the government's overreach. Everyone on the gun channels complains about your Second Amendment rights. Well, the government overreach goes into other fields that maybe a lot of people aren't dealing with, but people my age and that are dealing with this shit where the government is going to crush you financially. It's going to destroy you. The system, okay, the monetary system, the financial system of this country is poised to destroy a lot of people, okay? And I'm going to discuss that in terms, but I can't do it on this platform, okay? And another thing is, I'm still going to need some sort of support to go on, and I don't want to do it where everyone has to pay, because most people aren't going to give me any support. And I got a core of like 30 people that have generously donated me a lot over the past 5 years. That has helped me keep going. But I may reopen the Patreon account and set that up. That's the only option I have. I kind of don't like it, but having 20,000 subscribers, if people would send me one friggin' stinking dollar a month, okay, that would help. And I know, I don't want to do that. They're going to take 40 cents of it. And it's, well, that's the only option I got to keep going. Because things are getting difficult, and it's getting harder to make videos, and it's getting harder for me to participate in any of this online activity. Okay, I got a lot of things going on. Matter of fact, I have to go today and straighten some things out with my retirement funds and everything. So I got to go to the bank because I've sent letters, I've sent emails. I got to go talk to somebody right there at the bank. So I'm dealing with a lot of things. But what I'm going to do is down in the bottom, I'm going to take them 3 other platforms, and I'm going to put a link to them. And if you could, go to one. That Utreon is pretty, I like it. Out of the other 2, there's pros and cons with all of them. And I've decided to keep all 3 accounts open. And if I post a video like this on YouTube, it should automatically show up on the other 3 accounts by its own. And if I have to do something that I don't want to put on YouTube, I will post that video on all 3 of those platforms. Okay? So it would behoove you to find one of them platforms that you feel comfortable with, or all 3 of them. There's some people that will go and get an account on all 3 of them. Okay, go to my page. It's either Cobra49 or the Cobra49, just like this one. and follow, subscribe, or something. And at least that way, if I post something there or something's posted, you will get a notification of some sort, which YouTube apparently is eliminating this. And if I do decide to reopen a Patreon account, because several people have asked me about it, I may do so again. And I will make a video on that. But right now, I got a lot going on. So stay tuned, guys, and that's what we're looking at.